Team D&D is here in Washington, D.C. with Professor Natsu Onoda Power, who is a professor at Georgetown University in Washington, D.C. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
I want to talk to you a little about your theater company.
When I was in Chicago, that was before I came to Georgetown, I started a theater company called Live Action Cartoonists. We do original theater productions that's inspired by comics. Things like large-scale spontaneous drawing on stage that interacts with video projection. And we do performances with an acting style that is not naturalism. It's comic inspired. And we're always trying to find new ways of quoting from comics. We did a play called Science Fiction in parentheses, that's inspired by Astro Boy by Osamu Tezuka. It wasn't really adapted from it, but it was a commentary on Astro Boy comics and the culture that surrounds it. And we toured it to Taiwan where everybody knew Astro Boy too, so that was fun. I published a book last year about Tezuka. It's called God of Comics, primarily focusing on how he quoted from other forms, like how film influenced him, how live theater influenced him. Comics is a very good tool for teaching about film theory or literary theory, even performance theory as well.
So can you tell me a little about your personal background and how you kind of got interested in this kind of thing?
I grew up in Japan, in the middle of nowhere, in Mie Prefecture, which is kind of like the Iowa of Japan, like it's a farmland.
Wow.
And I really wanted to be a cartoonist when I was younger. And my brother and I would draw comics, and one spring I went to Tokyo with my manuscripts and I was 12. Tezuka Productions at the time had visitor days. You could go and visit and see how manga is produced.
Did you get to bring it to him? You brought it?
Yeah, I did. Well, I didn't think we were going to actually see him there, but he just happened to be there. So I went up to him like, "Can I be a manga artist?" And he said, "Oh, you're really young. In 3 years, you should come back, and if you have made progress, maybe we can talk about it then." And 2.5 years later, he died.
Oh.
So my dream was crushed. So I decided that I wasn't going to be a manga artist anymore, and I started writing and directing plays. But I still had my interest in comics, you know. So I
also that's how like you incorporated it like into your work.
Right. Tezuka incorporated vocabulary of theater into comics, and I wanted to do the opposite.
The opposite.
Yeah.
Once again, this is Team D&D. We are here in Washington, D.C. with Georgetown professor Natsu Onoda Power. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, Team D&D here in Washington, D.C. This is Dre on the scene with Chris Wanamaker. So what got you in the anime, man?
I've been watching anime since I was 7. And I've watched stuff like Captain Harlock, Origi Matsumoto Classic, what else did I watch? Dirty Pair, Devil Hunter Yoko, and then I started collecting stuff on VHS, such as Rama 1/2. So I've been collecting ever since.
Obviously, you consider yourself an otaku. You're here in cosplay as Mario and Super Mario at that. You get the star and all.
I like Mario a lot. It's like a very popular game. I still have my Nintendo 8-bit system.
Nice. So man, tell me about this anime club you run.
DC Anime Club is the second largest in the East Coast. We have over 100 members and growing. We meet in Washington, D.C. Every first and third Saturday of every month. We don't just sit in a dark room and just watch anime all day. We also do a lot of stuff such as video gaming, Yu-Gi-Oh card gaming, tournaments such as the Super Street Fighter 4 tournament we're going to be doing. We have participated in the National Cherry Blossom Festival Parade, the St. Patrick's Day Parade. the Caribbean Carnival Parade, the Star Wars concert. We actually promoted that via our marketing team. We have a lot of stuff planned, like another Shoujo Day, which is like a marathon of girls anime. Yeah, we all just want to have a good time. You know?
How long has this club been going on, man?
We've been around since June 5th, 2002.
How did it start?
Basically, we got together at a local public library. We started like meeting and whatnot and decided to just start an anime club in Washington, D.C. since when it comes to anime in D.C., we are it. We don't have any anime stores, any anime conventions. We have to go to places like Baltimore or Virginia.
Springfield.
Yeah, and we promote like every anime convention in our area, from Otakon, Katsucon, Anime USA. We are like literally everywhere. Our main website, www.dcanimeclub.org.
Would you consider yourself America's greatest otaku, man?
Yes. In my opinion, I say America's greatest otaku shouldn't be just how much anime you actually collect or whatnot. It should be, what have you done in order to get more people into anime? What have you done in order to spread the word about anime, in order to get people to also like anime and to understand what it's all about, what is J-pop culture all about.
So, what would you do if you won this trip and you went to Japan, man?
If I won this trip to Japan, I actually go down there to learn more stuff about J-pop culture, but also Japanese culture in general. Instead of like just reading the books. And also, I'm also interested in like J-fashion, like Lolita, Goth Lolita, Harajuku.
Everybody, from Washington, D.C., Team D&D, Dre, bringing you Chris Wanamaker, America's greatest otaku candidate. We wish you the best of luck, bro.
Thank you.